Next, let's talk about one of my most favorite features in Perplexity AI, that is, the focus feature. This feature significantly enhances the power of Perplexity, making it an indispensable tool for precise and targeted research. Imagine you want to research about a disease, but you want to avoid the typical clickbait websites and news articles. Instead, you want to get insights directly from a platform that talks about medical services, where genuine user opinions and discussions are prevalent. With that focus feature, you can do exactly. So let's conduct a search for, we'll type impact of coronavirus on teenagers and restrict our search to academic. This prevents us from shifting through less relevant or biased sources. Once we indicate the search, Pro asks the same clarifying questions to narrow down the results. Let's click on this arrow and get started. Here's where it gets interesting. Perplexity AI will specifically target the academic research papers, pulling in discussions and recommendations solely from this platform. This makes your research more focused and relevant. Academic is a fantastic platform for this kind of research because the discussions are often very genuine and insightful. People share their real experiences and research and opinions, which can be incredibly valuable. Now, we'll see all these recommendations are sourced from various sites. Each recommendation comes up with a link to the original thread, allowing you to dive deeper if needed. For instance, this says, research in Norway indicated a slight increase in clinical levels of mental health issues among adolescents during the pandemic, rising from 5.3% in 2019 to 6.2% in June 2020. Factors such as pre-existing mental health conditions and family dynamics played a crucial role in these changes. So then it gives a link. When you click on that, you will be directed to the website. To check the transparency, you can compare both the results. So this approach saves you immense amount of time. Instead of manually going through each thread and comment, Perplexity AI does the heavy lifting, presenting a consolidated summary of the most relevant discussions. Let's try another example. Suppose you are researching the sentiment around AI-generated content on social media, and you want to restrict your search to academic again. We'll input a query and see how to handle. Now let's type a query that says, sentiment around AI-generated content on social media. Enable this Pro feature and then click this arrow. This will prompt us to specify the social media platforms we're interested in. So the Pro search says, search for information on sentiment around AI-generated content on social media. Then it analyzes the sentiment data found in the previous search and then summarizes the key findings on this sentiment. So these are all the sources that were cited. Let's read this together. The sentiment around AI-generated content, AIGC, on social media is a topic of growing interest and debate. Here are some key findings from recent studies. First is differences across social media platforms. A study analyzing public emotions toward AIGC across major Chinese social media platforms found some notable differences. Douyin, TikTok's Chinese version, was the only platform with predominantly negative group emotions towards emerging AI technologies. Weibo users tended to express more extreme emotions compared to other platforms. And so on. So there are several factors. And then misinformation and virality, limitations in future research, and followed by a conclusion. So you'll see a comprehensive summary that categorizes the sentiment into different sections. It shows how positive aspects like innovation and creativity concerns are mixed with each sentiment. So each point is backed up by a citation from academic research, giving you a transparent view of the sources. So this feature is incredibly powerful for conducting sentiment analysis or any in-depth research. Instead of spending hours going through each thread, this feature provides a summarized view, allowing you to quickly grasp the overall sentiment. Let's take this a step further. Imagine you are doing a math problem. For this, you'll choose this math which says it solve equations and find numerical answers. Then you type in your query and give it to Perplexity AI. For this, I'm going to type 9x minus 10 is equals to 80 and press enter. So you see it uses Wolfram alpha and then it solves the answer. To solve the equation 9x minus 10 is equals to 80, first add 10 to both sides of the equation. Then the equation will look like this. And the answer will be 9x is equals to 90. Then the second step is to divide both sides by 9 and you'll get an answer x is equals to 10. Therefore, the solution of the equation 9x minus 10 is equals to 80 is x is equals to 10. So you can have more related questions. How do you solve this for x? What is the value of x in this equation? And can you show the steps and so on? This method not only saves time, but also ensures the information you are getting is credible and answer. It gives you a clear and concise answer. So in summary, the focus feature in Perplexity AI acts like a specialized research assistant. It refines your queries, targets specific sources, and provides detailed summaries, all while citing the original sources for transparency. Whether you are doing product research, sentiment analysis, or academic studies, the focus feature helps you cut through the noise and gets to the heart of the matter quickly. This feature is a game changer for anyone looking to conduct efficient and effective research. Perplexity AI also integrates with other platforms like Wolfram Alpha and YouTube for specialized research. You can use it for a wide range of applications, from basic writing tasks to advanced data analysis. I encourage you to experiment with the focus feature. Try it out with different types of queries and sources to see how it can enhance your research process. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them.